Hello and welcome back to my channel again. So today we will be discussing about Indigo Airlines cabin crew interview process all the rounds. So I will be explaining each and everything in detail. And also by the end of this video I'm going to share certain tips and tricks that will make your interview process smooth, and that will also help you in cracking the interview very quickly and easily. So stay tuned till the end. So hi, hello and how are we all, and my name is Priya and welcome back to my channel again. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Priya and I'm a cabin crew and I'm working as a lead cabin attendant since past 11 years. So now without wasting much of the time on introduction, we will jump on to the interview process. So the first round is group discussion. Now group discussion, unlike any other group discussion in Indigo, also they take a group of 10 to 15 people and you sit in a semi-circle. Now in Indigo, group discussion are basically of two types. In one, it's the normal group discussion where you have been given a topic, like your group is given a topic of say whatsoever, and you get a time approx 4 to 5 minutes. The entire group will discuss together 2 points each, how you say, how well you say, how much team efforts are you putting in to decide. Basically that is being checked. But the second one, which Indigo conducts moreover, like 80 to 90% Indigo takes the second type of group discussion, in which you are called in a group. You are called in a group of 10 to 15 people. However, you are not been given a topic as a group, you are being given individual topic. So yes, you will be sitting in a semi-circle in a group, but एक question दिया जाएगा, so आप individually answer करें. So second round is medicals. Medicals is very easy. They check your height, your weight, your BMI, your eyesight. If you have specs, they will ask you that are you wearing your lenses. Just be honest, don't lie. If you have your numbers, it's absolutely okay. They will not tell you anything. Just say yeah, I have, my lenses on. They will check your teeth, and yes, in Indigo recently teeth are being checked very carefully, so make sure your teeth are clean. Now by teeth I am not saying that it should be sparkling white and Colgate white, but it shouldn't have any stains or any marks. So teeth, they are very particular these days. They check your skin, they check your tattoos, they check your scars. If you are wearing a dark color stockings, they can also tell you to remove your stockings, show your leg. Mostly मैं suggest करूँगी आप light stocking पहन के जाओ, cream color, that's okay. But अगर आपने dark stocking पहना है like black or dark blue, like indigo color stocking, then yes, there is a possibility that it will tell you to remove your stockings and show your legs, because they eventually want to see all your marks and tattoos. So that's the very basic round. But by that round also, though it is a medical, they will still check your grooming. Yes, so grooming, see, this is again a tip that I'm telling you. Grooming is basically checked in all the rounds. ये मत सोचना कि okay, जब grooming round है तभी ही grooming check होगा. No, grooming is checked in all your rounds. So make sure you keep your grooming tip top in all the rounds. तो एक जेल का बॉटल लेके ही जाना अपने साथ, एक मेकअप पाउच लेपा पोती करने के लिए रखना, but make sure you guys are properly looking well groomed, including your nail polish. Let's move to the third round. The third round is communication. So now communication in Indigo can be either virtual or there's going to be a instructor or a trainer, communication instructor. So if it is virtual, so the connect, it becomes a little difficult for you to express or show how in front we show. So make sure once it is virtual, you try to do a lot of movement, hand gesture. Now look at me here, we are not sitting in front, we are not sitting physically, we are virtually. So to put my point across to you, I'm doing a lot of movement. So with this movement, my points, my gestures, my emotions are reaching out to you. So this is also one of the tips, that if you are having a communication round, virtual round, if it's a virtual round, make sure you try to put all your efforts to show in the video, connect your emotions. Agar face to face hai, to well and good, you can connect by yourself. but communication again, it's very important. And make sure you try to speak a little slowly. Sometime जब हम हड़बड़ा जाते हैं, हम डर जाते हैं, तो हम क्या करते हैं, बहुत फास्ट बोलने लगते हैं, ये सोच के कि नहीं मुझे जैसे बोलना है। नहीं, टेक योर टाइम। अगर आपको कोई चीज़ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, इवन इफ यू टेक अ पॉज, इट्स एब्सोल्युटली ओके, ट्रस्ट मी, देयर इज नो नेगेटिव पॉइंट। यू टेक अ ब्रीदर, यू पॉज, बट ट्राई टू स्पीक slowly. In this round, it's all about your grammar, your communication, the way you speak, your pronunciation, everything. So keep yourself prepared at that. And the fourth and the last round is personal introduction, or your PI round. In this, the first thing where they start is from टेल मी अबाउट योर सेल्फ। तो ये तो एकदम रट्टा मार के जाना, पूरा एकदम चाट के जाना। सो एक ये है। नाउ इफ़ यू आर एन एक्सपीरियंस्ड पर्सन, वर्कड इन सम अदर इंडस्ट्री, देन देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट दे विल आस्क यू मोर अबाउट योर पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस, व्हाट यू वर डूइंग, व्हाट वाज योर रोल, व्हाई यू वांट टू स्विच। सो ये सब भी आप प्रैक्टिस करके जाना, दैट व्हाई यू वांट टू स्विच फ्रॉम दैट field, that job field, from a cabin crew into aviation. What motivated you to become a crew? Why a crew? And basically everything about a crew. You know the hardship of a crew, still why you want to be a crew. The schedule is not fixed, how will you manage in such a situation. So everything about crew. So personal introduction is basically they want to see how well you will fit in our organization. They will also ask you certain things like how well do you think you are capable of being a part of this organization, what makes you stand stand out of all the candidates who are there outside. What is that additional quality in you that makes you stand out of the crowd, and many more. So basically they are going to ask you about how or well or what good qualities do you have to stand out as a crew, and why should I hire you. So in PI, it's all about your personal interaction and your personal information. Yeah, so these are the basic 4 rounds, and now I'm going to tell you more things additional, the tips and tricks. I hope I have not forgotten anything. या सब तो मैंने कवर कर लिया है. सो बेसिकली यही 4 राउंड है जो हर इंटरव्यू में होते हैं. सिर्फ क्वेश्चन आंसर थोड़े से ऊपर नीचे होते हैं, बट आई वुड सजेस्ट, जो मेरा पर्सनल टिप आपको रहेगा, आप दूसरे लोगों से मत पूछिए कि वट यू वर बीन आस्क्ड, बिकॉज एवरी टाइम द क्वेश्चन चेंजेस, और हो सकता है आपने वो एक चीज़ प्रिपेयर कर लिया लेकिन आपने बाकी चीज़ों को सोचा ही नहीं है. So rather than just preparing on 1-2 questions, just keep yourself confident. And very important thing, answer everything with utmost honesty, because trust me, the interviewers are very smart. अगर वो इतने लोगों का इंटरव्यू ले रहे हैं तो कुछ तो बात होगी ना उनमें. Yes, so now moving to the second part of the video, now I'm going to talk about all the tips and tricks what is being needed in each and every round. तो अब वीडियो थोड़ा सा लेंदी होने वाला है, तो आप अगर सिर्फ ऊपर से जानना चाहते थे तो यू कैन लीव द वीडियो नाउ. बट येस, इफ यू वांट टू नो द इन डिटेल थिंग, you want to increase your chances of getting selected, then continue watching and stay tuned. Thank you very much, Priya, for explaining everything so wonderfully. And now I will take further from here. So I will be explaining about all the pro tips of this entire interview process that will definitely help you in cracking the interview. So now I know you may be thinking, what was this thank you Priya and the overacting stuff. So this was not overacting, this was actually our tip number 1. So listen very carefully. This brings us to the group discussion part. So in group discussion, when you guys are sitting in a group and everyone has to speak 2 points or 3 points each, that time this situation arises. So listen very carefully. The tip number 1 is, first, remember your person's name sitting ahead of you and the person sitting next to you. And I'll tell you why. So for example, in a group discussion, there is a certain topic that's been given to you, and now the first person who just spoke, so then you have to thank the person first. So yes, thank you Priya, thank you very much for covering all this point rightly. I absolutely agree to what she said. However, I would like to add further 2 points what I think so, and then you say whatever you felt, and then when you're passing it to the next member, so you'll say, so thank you very much everyone for your time, and now I would like to pass on to Pooja and she will cover the further steps. So this is very important. It's all about how you create that charm in you. It's not what you say in the interview, it's how you say. So very important tip is when you remember both the parties' name, it also gives a friendly vibe of you, that you are so friendly with your colleagues that you know their name at the very first meeting. Moreover, whatever you are speaking, you are thanking everyone for listening. You are you're thanking for the other person for the participation, you're passing the information, thanking the next person for the participation. So see, just by adding these two lines in this entire discussion, you have already made yourself noticed. You have shown that how wonderfully and positively you can work in a group. Actually, in a group discussion, they are looking that how well you can work in a group, and you have already shown your charm by just adding these two tips, and you can add it more gracefully by just adding your tadaka. So it's on you how you do it. So now tip number two. Tip number two is also a part of group discussion. Now when you're sitting in a group and obviously there is a topic that's been given and y'all are deciding, you say this 2 points, she will say the two, and the remaining you say one very important. And when I'm saying very, so mark it as X. Very important. Whatever point you all decide and whatever 2 to 3 point has been decided for you, further you keep more 2 to 3 points in your head and don't disclose it to others. And now I'll tell you why. I know it may sound a bit selfish, but listen very carefully and then you will understand. So what happened when you are all sitting in a group and you say कि आप A B बोलोगे, आप B C D E E F. But अब क्या होता है, when you're sitting in the group, there are certain people who think, if I say more, I might have chance more of getting selected, or if I say more, I may be sounding more intelligent. And in that thing, what happened, the person was sitting ahead of you. So if you are the one who is speaking first, well and good. But if you're somebody who is in the center or maybe in the last one, then there is a possibility, and majority of time it happens. This has happened actually in the interview, and trust me, if you are going for the interview, or if you have gone for an interview, you will agree to this, that what I'm saying is people who are sitting ahead of you, they actually kind of take few of the points that you are about to speak. So though you have discussed that this is what we are going to say, you will say this, but when the time comes, they actually take your point, actually snatch your point, and by the time the round come on you, you go blank, because you think, oh, that was my point, and now what will I speak? I can't even repeat. So in this step, the 2 to 3 points that you have to remember back of your mind comes into the picture. So yes, it is not being selfish, it is being smart. Whatever is been discussed, agree. If it goes the way it is planned, perfect. But if it doesn't go, which 90% of the time will not happen, trust me on that. There will be people, everyone is competing, they want to compete, they want to go above you, so they will rob the points from you. So remember those 2 points in the back of your mind, keep it ready to speak. And still if you feel like worse to worse, if we feel that everything is gone, they have also spoken the other points, still don't go blank. Be confident. Even if you're repeating whatever the other person spoke, repeat, it's okay, but just repeat in a twist. Absolutely okay, even if you are repeating the point. What matters is how pleasantly you speak. It doesn't matter what you say, you are repeating. Even if the points are repeated twice, thrice, it's absolutely okay. But with what body language, what positivity, what smile you're talking, is that's what matters. So here, tip number 2, very important. Keep 2 to 3 points in the back of your mind and don't go blank. Trust me, don't go blank. It's absolutely okay to fumble, but don't go blank. So this brings to the third point, fumble. Yes, in an interview we all are nervous, and it's not only cabin crew interview, in any interview, when you know that you are being interviewed, you are being inspected, everyone does get nervous, you fumble. It's absolutely okay. Just tell your mind it's okay. Take a deep breath. If you fumble, the trick here is to not continue directly, but just repeat the word. Whatever word you felt that you fumbled upon, you spoke wrong, just correct it. Say, I'm so sorry, and then correct the word from there and continue. That's it. But if you fumbled and if you're not correcting, there is a possibility that the interview think, oh, your pronunciation is this way, right? Just correct it. Just grab it from where you know, Tip number 4: go early. Very simple tip, but very important. Go early. And the absolute simple reason is that when you reach there, you get a token number. So the token number is basically the number where you have reached. आप कितना जल्दी आए उस बेसिस पे. तो वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल है, आप जितना जल्दी जाएंगे आपको जल्दी का टोकन नंबर दिया जाएगा, आप बाद में जाएंगे आपको बाद का टोकन नंबर दिया जाएगा. जितना जल्दी मतलब यू आर क्रिएटिंग एन इम्प्रेशन इन द आइज ऑफ द इंटरव्यूअर दैट दिस पर्सन इज वेरी पंक्चुअल और बिफोर टाइम. सो कुछ ज़्यादा इम्पैक्टफुल नहीं है, बट इट्स इंटरव्यू इज ऑल अबाउट क्रिएटिंग इंप्रेशन. सो अगर आप छोटे से चीज़ से भी एक इंप्रेशन क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, वाई नॉट. सो रीच अर्ली टू द इंटरव्यू. टिप नंबर 5: कैरी ऑल योर ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट्स. डोंट वरी, वो लेने वाले नहीं हैं आपके ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट, उनका कोई काम नहीं है, बट दे डू चेक इट. योर ओरिजिनल 12th सर्टिफिकेट, योर 10th सर्टिफिकेट, योर SSC सर्टिफिकेट, योर आधार कार्ड, कैरी ऑल ओरिजिनल. दे आर गोइंग टू हैव अ लुक. सो लास्ट मिनट वो हैसल हो जाएगा, आप किसी को फ़ोन करके बुला रहे हो या आप लेने जा रहे हो. डोंट डू दैट. जस्ट कैरी एवरीथिंग ओरिजिनली एंड कैरी एवरी डॉक्यूमेंट. डोंट फॉरगेट. आप 2 लेके जाओ चलेगा, जेरोक्स ओरिजिनल, बट डोंट फॉरगेट एंड कैरी योर ओरिजिनल वन. नाउ द नेक्स्ट टिप इज ग्रूमिंग. So grooming, I know that I don't have to tell you all, you guys know how wonderfully to look, how beautifully you can do the makeup. So grooming, do the best what you can, but give the airline the slightest tadka of what they are looking in their crew. So see, now I have done this indigo eyeliner. I'm wearing this indigo t-shirts. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a connect with you. So same goes for the interview, that you have to create a connect with the interviewer. He has to see an indigo crew already there in you. So imagine you've gone for the interview with that blue winged eyeliner, he can already see an indigo crew in you. So understand my point. Do the makeup the best you want, but give the slightest tadka of their grooming standard, of what in that airline, what grooming standard they follow. Next step: do not say negative about any of the candidates. So in an interview, there are times when the interviewer actually asks question like, so tell me 2 positive and 2 negative traits of any of the candidate whom you met outside. So when you're speaking positive, speak positively, but when you're talking negative, don't put anything negative. You can simply just dust the question by saying, I don't think anyone has any negative trait. Everyone I see is a hard-working candidate. Everyone is practicing. Everyone is dressed up wonderfully, and I don't think, and it's too early to even judge somebody, and I don't even think it's right to judge somebody. So everyone is wonderful. They are very friendly with me. So now what is happening in this way? You are not only saying or showing good traits about the person outside, but you are actually showing good traits about you. You are showing that how well your etiquettes are, how positive you are, that you don't see anything negative in anyone. So yes, don't say, अभी आप किसी से बाहर झगड़ा भी करके आए हो, गाली गलौज भी करके आए हो, but don't say anything negative about anyone or anything wrong about anyone. The next tip is not to talk about salary expectation. ऐसा हो सकता है that the interviewer may ask you question, and ऐसा होता भी है sometimes just to judge you, especially for people who are experienced. They just want to see that your last drawn salary was this much, और आपकी अभी की salary ऐसी है, तो what are your growth expectation, how much more salary do you expect, and more. So even to a fresher or to an experienced, they can ask this question. So जब ये question आता है, प्लीज़ डू नॉट सेट योर सैलरी एक्सपेक्टेशन, क्योंकि याद रखना कैबिन क्रू में अलग अलग लोगों की अलग अलग सैलरी नहीं होती है. इट विल बी द सेम फॉर ऑल हायर एट द सेम पोजिशन. So don't set your salary expectation. You can simply just erase or dust the topic by saying something like that, I know that Indigo is the highest profit earning organization, and I know that Indigo is also the highest in terms of paying the salary. So Indigo is the best organization when it comes to paying salary, or Indigo is a competent airline in terms of paying salary. So I don't have any salary expectation as such, because I know that Indigo pays the best in this industry. So whatever I will be getting, I know that I will be getting the best in the industry. And the last and the very important tip: always smile. Maintain a constant smile, irrespective of either you are speaking or some other candidate is speaking, but you have to always maintain that smile. If some other candidate is speaking, you can still look at the candidate, nod, acknowledge, smile, but don't erase your smile. It should be there constant, because what they look in a cabin crew is smile. Cabin crew should always be smiling, and though I know ऐसा हमेशा होता नहीं है, but that is what they are looking for. The cabin crew should always smile. So maintain your smile, चिपका के रखना from morning when you're going till the end of your interview, but your smile should be constant and not the fake smile. You know, फेक स्माइल करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. अगर आप एक पॉजिटिव बॉडी लैंग्वेज, अगर आप एक पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड से जा रहे हैं, आप जान रहे हैं आई एम वेल प्रिपेयर्ड, आई हैव डन ऑल माई स्टडीज़, माई होमवर्क, you will get selected. So there's no need to fake smile or worry, just go with that positive smile. All the very best to all the lovely ladies here going for the interview. Also, if there is anything that you feel that I have not covered, anything that you want to know, you can write in the comment section and I will try to answer as quick as possible. And also, if you have not seen my other video where I talk about all the requirements of being a cabin crew, so do watch that. I'm putting the link in the description for you to have a better and furthermore clarity on the entire process. So I hope even that can help you. And yes, thank you again for watching the video and all the best again. Bye.